Urgent! Chiefs Kingdom fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Chiefs Kingdom news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Chiefs WR Hollywood Brown issues three-word message on re-signing with KC after news broke that veteran wide receiver Hollywood Brown is resigning with the Kansas City Chiefs on a one-year deal. Brown took to X to react to the news.
Back for everything, Brown wrote along with a heart emoji on March 8th. Brown's one-year deal with the Chiefs is worth up to $11 million, according to NFL Media's Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Chiefs want to run it back with Hollywood Brown, the reunion.
Between Brown and Kansas City comes after an injury-laden 2024 campaign for the 27-year-old wideout. Brown suffered a dislocated SC joint during the preseason and had to undergo surgery, which sidelined him until Week 16 of the regular season. Over the last 3 weeks of the regular season, Brown recorded 9 catches on 15 targets for 91 yards.
In 3 playoff games, he registered 5 catches on 13 targets for 50 yards. Bringing Brown back on a modest deal is a big win for the Chiefs. Though he was only available for 6 games during the 2024 season, when he was on the field, he proved he can be a threat in the intermediate to deep parts of the field in Kansas City's passing game. The Chiefs are cap-strapped this offseason and thus can't make any big moves at the receiver position, which is why resigning Brown was one of the best moves they could make at any position before free agency officially begins on March 12th. Brown and second-year wideout Xavier Worthy are 2 of Kansas City's biggest contributors at WR from the 2024 season and are under contract with the Chiefs through 2025. Other receivers under contract with the team through 2025 are Rashee Rice, Nico Remigio, Tyquan Thornton, Jason Brownlee, and Justin Ross. X users react to Hollywood Brown re-signing with Chiefs users on X reacted to Brown resigning with the Chiefs on a one-year deal. I hope Matt Nagy and Big Red start throwing deeper downfield to you, one person wrote. Was disappointing to see them not utilize you like they should have. KC giving off holding on vibes, whereas the Patriots back in the day reset the roster. Over 2-wire period to set up the second run, another person wrote. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve, perhaps pressure due to Reed age health to get more out of this team. Joe Thuney trade was a head-scratcher. This is the exact type of deal I was hoping they would do to bring Hollywood Brown back with, another person wrote. Really interested to see how he can do over a healthy full season with Patrick Mahomes' company. Good. Don't let this get to free agency. Made too much sense to bring Hollywood Brown back, another person wrote. Saw him open up the offense immediately. When he came back, and no matter who's available, you gotta believe we get better luck this year. Really don't have an option. They either draft someone or they sign him to an extension, another person wrote. Trades would be on the table, but most teams will want higher compensation this year due to lack of FA talent and a limited WR pool in the draft, and KC's pick pool value is pretty low. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Chiefs Kingdom news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Chiefs swing for the fences to find
LT of the future in 2025 NFL Mock Draft Roundup. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but the Kansas City Chiefs need to find a left tackle this offseason. After Orlando Brown Jr. bolted for Cincinnati following the 2022 season, the Chiefs have had a tough time finding consistency at one of the most important positions in the NFL. One NFL draft analyst has the Chiefs fixing that problem in the most dramatic way by trading up from the 31st pick in the draft to the 8th pick in the draft in his mock draft. We'll start there for the latest mock draft roundup. Everyone has the Chiefs drafting a tackle in 2025. NFL Mock Draft Roundup, CBS Sports, Armand Membu, OT Missouri, Tom Fornelli of CBS Sports, had the Chiefs taking a dramatic swing, moving from 31st to 8th in the draft and nabbing Mizzou's Armand Membu with the 8th pick in the draft. This would be a huge move for Kansas City, especially considering the Chiefs have not picked in the top 10 since they moved up to 10th overall to take Patrick Mahomes in 2017. That being said, the need for an elite left tackle is dire, so would anyone really blame them if they pulled this off? They need a left tackle, and by doing this, they'd get one of the best options in the draft. I'm not sure anyone in Chiefs Kingdom would be mad, especially since Kansas City knows how good Membo is, considering he played college ball roughly 2 hours from here. Grade A&FL.
Come Josh Conerly Jr., OT Oregon, yet another mock draft that has the Chiefs going with Josh Conerly Jr., and this time it's Charles Davis of NFL. Linking the two together, Conerly could very well end up being who KC ends up taking because
he's a late first-round prospect and the need is there for the Chiefs. Grade A Sports Illustrated, Donovan Jackson, OL Ohio State Brian Fisher of Sports Illustrated, still has Kansas City going with an offensive lineman but had a different approach in that he connected them with Donovan Jackson of Ohio State with the idea that Jackson could play left guard. Fisher noted that Jackson's ability to play tackle during the Buckeyes' national title run is also an appealing factor here. Chiefs and Vikings are expected to pursue 49ers guard. Aaron Banks expect the 49ers to draft Banks' replacement in round
2 or 3 in the upcoming class, someone much quicker and agile than him.
The 49ers almost certainly will lose their starting left guard this week. Aaron Banks is set to hit free agency and get paid between $18 million and $20 million per season, which means the 49ers can't afford him, but the Chiefs and Vikings can, according to Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer.
Banks should benefit from the tagging of Chiefs G. Trey Smith and may be this year's version of Robert Hunt, a solid interior lineman who cashes in big on the open market, writes Breer. Kansas City will likely take a look at him, with Ronnie Stanley
off the market, and the Minnesota Vikings could use help inside as well. Banks should go to a team that doesn't feature outside zone blocking as prevalently as the 49ers do because he's not quick and agile enough to make those blocks, and the Vikings run a lot of outside zone. Banks would be a much better fit on a team
that features inside zone blocking and RPOs, a team like the Eagles or the Chiefs.
The 49ers drafted Banks the same year they drafted Trey Lance. Back then, the 49ers thought they would be evolving into a zone read, RPO team, but that evolution never happened. So Banks has been an awkward fit. He'd be an outstanding fit for the Chiefs, who just traded left guard Joe Thuney to the Bears. Banks could be a somewhat cheaper replacement. Expect the 49ers to draft Banks' replacement in round 2 or 3 in the upcoming class, someone much quicker and agile than him. And now, Chiefs fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Chiefs. He'll be back any moment with more Chiefs Kingdom news.